You feeling resentful about something? If so, I have a word of encouragement for you from the Father, and this is from Matthew 5. Jesus says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." This is something that's come up for my husband and me in the last 24 hours. We've had 3 situations regarding resentment. 2 situations, someone was resentful toward us. And in the third, we were resentful toward someone else. Now, one thing that we noticed was the situations where someone was resentful to us, we either didn't think it was as big a deal as it was when the apology was extended and we found out that that person had really held some resentment for quite a long time. And then the other, there was a resentment over something that we didn't even know we did. The communication didn't happen. And so it was held on and resentment was festered over years. Now, the other one, we were feeling resentment over a pattern that we were seeing in somebody that we know. We've held on to this resentment because this person's values don't coincide with our values. What I realized is if we expect mercy to be extended toward us when we are misunderstood or when we have misunderstood someone else or not showing up exactly the way they wanted to in their values, then we need to extend mercy to the people who are not showing up in our values. And I think it's important to set really good boundaries because as you get to know people, you start to realize, this is not this person's strong suit. And so to continually assign things to them or make expectations of them that is in their weak area, or the area where they don't really have a strong value set about that, is really foolishness. We're just asking to be upset and disappointed and potentially resentful. So it's on us if we're holding resentment over continually setting poor boundaries and letting this person do that. For example, if you knew someone was bad about paying back loans, if you gave them money, they didn't pay it back. Well, to continue to loan that person money and then be resentful that they don't pay it back, that's your problem. Maybe the first time or the second time you might be like, okay, I'm seeing a pattern here. Neither a borrower nor a lender be with this person. We've got to not set ourselves up for resentment, but then also find ways to look for the good in people, because you can have someone who doesn't match up with one of your values, but has a lot of other things in common that you really love. And so focus on the good and set boundaries on the things where you're out of alignment. And if you can, have a hard conversation with the person and say, this is a value to me, to discuss what's important to you in this situation. How can we both get what we value out of this? How can we have a meeting of the minds? Ideally, we do that. Extend mercy and receive mercy from the Lord. Take care and God bless.